This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 787, Tipping the Scale. Enjoy. To load this up, all you do is you go into the news post that was posted this week, and then you click the link, and it will pop open a different version of the RS client that will load the beta worlds. And then there's an option for interface scaling, and it has options from 100% all the way up to 400%. And I've found that if I go up to 125% on the way my monitor is set up right now, it makes all the world difference. I could probably go up to 150 if I wanted to as well, but that would reduce the amount of space I had for chat and whatnot. I'd have to come up with a different interface layout. But, you know, even just putting it to 125% on this iMac has helped greatly in terms of being able to see what the heck is going on my screen. So I've been messing around with it a bit today and a bit yesterday, and I have to say on the interface scaling side, I'm absolutely impressed on this. The only thing that I'm a little bit hesitant about saying is perfect is the font rendering, because, you know, anytime you're rendering fonts like this, they're a little bit iffy. Like most of the hover fonts, of when you hover over an object and it says, you know, use bank chest or deposit all material storage container, that's fine. But things kind of get iffy in the bank. What do you think so far of what you've seen of it?
Well, when I saw that this was coming, I was just shocked. This is something that I've been asking for as a accessibility feature. So I'm really glad the TVs kept getting bigger and bigger and making normal-sighted people squint more and more, or else might not have ever gotten this. So when I first loaded it up, I was, you pretty much, I had to like go back to the news post, kind of follow
the instructions.
To figure out where it was in the settings. Because of course I thought, you know, dude, go host the podcast. I'll find it. No problem. It's right there. No, it wasn't. It was nowhere where I thought it was. And so I went to the, and followed the steps. And I wasn't super, I just didn't notice a lot of difference right away.
Okay.
And then, so when I started it today, and I opened it, I was like, wait a minute, this is, you know, pretty good. And I think what it was the difference is, like, today, like, it had messed up my, like, the way that I have my stuff, right?
Yeah, the UI.
Right, the UI.
Need to do some UI positioning.
Right, and so I didn't get that in the right places yesterday and stretch it the way that it was supposed to be. And I also didn't realize what happens when you increase the interface scaling. Is the same thing that happens when I increase my magnifier. Like, it increases the size, but you're going to lose some space.
Yeah.
And so, like,
well, you know what that means? It's time for a bigger screen.
Well, here's the fun part, man. This is crazy, because once I got dialed in and kind of understood what was going on, and I could kind of take a minimalist approach to my UI, you know, close some windows that didn't need to be on. I could turn my computer magnifier off.
Oh.
And see my interface.
And what percentage were you using?
I took it to 400.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's not like I couldn't like just maybe read off like a chat, you know, from a normal far back position, but I could see my inventory and stuff. And so just for comparison, I opened up another window, you know, the regular client.
Yeah.
And went all the way down on Magnifier there, I couldn't see anything.
Yep.
Like, I could just see the boxes of the UI. And I was like, oh. And look, it ain't, yeah, like you said, it's not perfect, but whoa, we're on the right road. We're really on track, and I'm almost speechless in a way, just because I wasn't sure we were ever going to get it, let alone to get it this soon. This is it's BFD, right, Shane?
Yeah, exactly.
As old Joe would say.
You can watch full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. You can also listen to audio versions of RSBANDB Update at update.rsbnb.com, and feel free to subscribe to our show and any number of podcast listeners out there at update.rsbnb.com/subscribe.